218 Grow Guy here. It is now Sunday, August 9th. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and today is a big day for me as a grower because today I am going to be switching this particular plant here over into flower. So today will mark day one of flower. And I already kind of pulled my net up a little bit, just kind of seeing where my tops are. And all I'm going to be doing is just kind of going through this plant and looking for some of these leaves, just kind of spanning out and just kind of go through and just pick those out of there. Making sure that, once again, like I said, I like to be able to look down there and see my reservoir that's hiding down there. So that's part of my project today, is just kind of run through here, be picking through these, stretching these, continue to still stretch these out. And as you can as we look underneath the plant, you can see there is some vigorous growth between there and the net. I'm not going to be doing any cleaning of this, this week. I'm going to give this particular plant its first week in flowers just to see how everything's stretched and how this canopy comes out. But first and foremost, the first thing I'm going to be doing is I got to get the water out of that reservoir. And like I said, when I drain this bucket, I'll be taking the water from here and feeding some of my outdoor plants, in particular my fireas out front. And then I'll be mixing up another solution, 5 gallons, to go back in here. But in that 5 gallons, I'll be having... All right, and real quick about my nutrients. Like I said, I do everything in a 5-gallon bucket. Once I get my 5-gallon bucket filled, I then pH my water, and then I'm going to add in my CalMag, and I'm going to add in a capful of that Orca. And those are just, in a sense, my base nutrients. Once I get that in there, then I'm going to come over to my 3-part series, which is going to be over here. I have my grow. This is actually my micro. And then I'm going to be introducing in the fruit bloom booster. And it's going to be getting a hint of mother of all blooms. The reason why I'm giving it a hint of that mother of all blooms, because I want to go ahead now and trigger the plant into flowering. So this will go in at a ratio of 25 milliliters, 25 milliliters, 25 milliliters, and about maybe 5 milliliters of this stuff here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a ppm, see what my nutrients come out at. And once again, I'm looking for a target range of somewhere right around that 12 to 1300 range. If I'm somewhere between 9 and 12, I'm okay with that. But once again, in my reservoir, first and foremost, my base nutrients, once again, CalMag, my pH, my Orca. Then once I got that in there, I go ahead and add my 3-part series of my fruit bloom, my micro, and then my grow. And then once again, it's going to get a hit of the mother of all blooms. And then once it get a hit of that mother of all blooms, it probably won't get no more of that until probably week 3 or week 4 of the feeding. So just to give you an update on how everything is going to be going down, like I said, you'll just kind of see me picking through this plant, stretching it out. You'll kind of see me draining that reservoir. You'll see me adding in this the bloom solution. And yeah, so with that said, let's get it on.